The Buick badge has always been associated with refinement, quiet performance, and a distinctly American sense of luxury. But every so often, Buick has stepped into uncharted territory and delivered something that shocks the world, a car that blends comfort with sheer power, elegance with adrenaline. Back in the 1970s, that car was the Buick GSX, a muscle-bound monster that roared out of Detroit and stood toe-to-toe with the very best of the muscle car era. Today, in 2025, the GSX has returned, not as a timid revival, not as a marketing gimmick, but as a bold reimagining of what modern American performance can be. This isn't just another Buick. This is the rebirth of an icon. This is the 2025 Buick GSX. From the moment you see it, the GSX announces itself with aggression. Buick's modern design language has been evolving, but here, it's taken to its absolute extreme. The GSX's front fascia is wide and low, with razor-sharp LED headlights that stretch into the fenders like eyes locked in focus. The grille is massive yet clean, accented by a subtle GSX badge that pays homage to the classic. The body is muscular, with sculpted lines that flow across its sides like tension in motion. Wide haunches sit over massive wheels, giving it that planted stance that screams performance even at a standstill. Buick hasn't forgotten its history. The GSX is still bold in yellow and black, a modern reinterpretation of the legendary Saturn yellow paint scheme. It's a car that wants to be noticed, and it does so unapologetically. Under the hood lies the heart of the beast. The 2025 GSX is powered by a twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8, an engine co-developed within GM's performance division and tuned specifically for this car. It delivers a staggering 670 horsepower and 640 lb-ft of torque, all channeled through a 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. For purists, Buick has done the unthinkable. They're offering a 6-speed manual option, making the GSX one of the very few high-performance American cars in 2025 to keep the manual alive. And the numbers? 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds. A top speed pushing past 200 miles per hour. This isn't just nostalgia. This is evolution. But sheer power means nothing if it can't be controlled, and Buick has engineered the GSX to be a weapon on the road and the track. Magnetic Ride Control 4.0 comes standard, adjusting damping in milliseconds for cornering that feels both sharp and composed. An electronic limited-slip differential helps put the power down, while an adaptive all-wheel drive system is available for those who want even more grip. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes bring it all back to zero with confidence. Buick has taken lessons from its motorsport endeavors and infused them into this car, ensuring it's not just a straight-line bruiser but a true driver's machine. Step inside, and the GSX reveals another side of its personality. The cabin is a fusion of performance focus and Buick's signature luxury. Sport seats wrapped in Alcantara and leather hold you firmly in place, accented with contrast stitching in GSX colors. A flat-bottomed steering wheel with integrated controls feels perfectly weighted in your hands. Ahead of you, a fully digital 12.5-inch driver display can be customized with track-focused gauges, G-force meters, and performance timers. The center console houses a 14-inch infotainment touchscreen running GM's latest software, complete with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air update capabilities. And because this is still a Buick, noise cancellation and premium Bose audio ensure that when you're not unleashing the beast, you're cruising in near-silent comfort. Safety and technology haven't been ignored either. The GSX comes standard with Buick's full suite of driver assistance systems. Adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and a head-up display. But in performance mode, these fade into the background, letting the driver take full control. It's a balance between modern practicality and pure enthusiast spirit. One of the most remarkable things about the 2025 GSX is the way Buick has leaned into its heritage while still looking forward. The GSX isn't a simple retro car. It doesn't just wear the badge for nostalgia. Instead, it channels the rebellious soul of the original muscle car and updates it for a generation that demands more. It's fast, yes. It's loud, yes. But it's also sophisticated, comfortable, and technologically advanced. This is the muscle car redefined for 2025, a machine that can dominate on the drag strip, devour corners on a mountain road, and still glide effortlessly on the highway with the refinement Buick is known for. And let's talk presence. The GSX isn't meant to blend in. It's meant to make statements. The dual exhaust system isn't just engineered for performance, it's tuned to deliver a soundtrack that rumbles at idle and screams under throttle. The wide stance, the aggressive front end, the iconic striping, it's a car that turns heads and sparks conversations. For enthusiasts who remember the original GSX, it's a dream come true. For younger drivers who have only heard the stories, it's a chance to live them in a modern way. Buick is positioning the GSX not just as a car but as a halo vehicle, the kind of machine that redefines what people think when they hear the name Buick. For too long, the brand has been pigeonholed into the image of sedate luxury and comfort. The GSX smashes that stereotype to pieces, announcing to the world that Buick can still do performance, and not just adequately, but with authority. It's not just competing with Dodge, Ford, and Chevrolet, it's putting the world on notice that Buick belongs in the performance conversation once again. Production of the GSX will be limited, making it an instant collector's piece. Each car will be numbered, and Buick has promised special edition trims that harken even more directly back to the 1970 original. Imagine a modern GSX with heritage striping packages, unique wheels, and throwback interior touches. Enthusiasts are already buzzing about what these limited models will mean in terms of value and legacy. Driving the 2025 Buick GSX is an experience that can't quite be captured in numbers. It's the way the engine snarls when you hit the throttle. It's the way the car squats and launches you forward with brutal acceleration. It's the feeling of confidence as you carve through a corner, knowing the car is tuned to perfection beneath you. And then, when the adrenaline settles, it's the comfort of sinking into those leather seats, cruising effortlessly, surrounded by technology and luxury. It's a duality few cars manage so well, and Buick has nailed it. The return of the GSX isn't just about building a car. It's about reviving a legacy, reigniting passion, and re-establishing Buick as a brand that can stand tall in the performance world. For some, it will be a nostalgic journey. For others, it will be a discovery. But for everyone, it will be unforgettable. The 2025 Buick GSX is here. It's bold. It's powerful. It's unapologetically American. And it's ready to write the next chapter in the story of muscle cars, one that honors the past while embracing the future. If you've ever doubted Buick, this is the car that will change your mind. The GSX isn't just back. It's better than ever.